when you're networking with somebody, usually you go to a conference or you go to a meetup or something, and you're thinking about yourself, right? You're thinking, okay, I need to find an underwriter. I need to find, I need to network with the guy who's on stage right there. I need to talk to them. Instead, why don't you go with, maybe introduce yourself to them, but see what they need. And if you go with the intention to add value to other people, like you could be talking, I could be like, oh, Whitney and I had an awesome conversation, and he said that he's got a deal, but he's really looking for capital investors. And then I go over and I talk to somebody else. I talk to, say, Kim over here, and she says, man, I've got this money I need to place somewhere. Well, if you're actually intentionally listening to the people you're networking with, and this is kind of critical here, guys. You've got to really imagine yourself in that person's shoes, have enough situational awareness in a conversation. Don't just look straight through their head and say, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Really take a second and realize that's a human being that has struggles and ambitions and everything else just like you. And of course, you're going to hope that they do the same thing, but either way, you're listening. If you listen to what they say, then you've got Kim over here and Whitney over here, and you can connect them. And then you become the connector of two people. Instead of just going after something yourself, you've now become valuable to two separate people. So that I kind of found that to be, something I was going to focus on, and it works really well. It's an amazing thing to be able to do. The other thing is the mindset piece of it. So you've got to have a deep-rooted why. Like, go 7 layers deep on yourself. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why is multifamily investing important to me? And if you say, well, because I want to provide for my family. Well, why do you want to provide for your family? Well, because my mom, single mom, she took care of me really well. Why is it important that you give her something back? Well, so ask yourself that until you get to a point where you've got the answer distilled down into something so concrete that there's no way that you're going to get up out of bed and not have the motivation to do this, or whatever your thing is.
So or not get out of bed.
Yeah. Or not get out of bed, be depressed, whatever it is. But so my why is I do this for the memory and pride of those who've gone before me, for they love to fight, fought to win, and would rather die than quit. So I buried 19 of my comrades with other brothers. And so for those who can no longer struggle, for those who are no longer breathing, for those who no longer have the opportunity to fail, I do this for them. And for this, I also will give big. As long as we're breathing, we need to be giving. And if you go out there with a giving heart and a giving attitude, and that includes networking, something as small and superficial as networking, give. And if you give, you will receive.